Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here, guys. I know you've all heard about Travis Frederick going to see specialist Dr. Wilkins in L.A., getting his shoulder stinger looked at. Doesn't sound like it may be anything serious. A stinger basically is kind of like nerve damage where you've gotten hit and you've got a burning, numbing feeling and stuff on there. But knowing Travis Frederick, I guarantee you he won't be missing any time. Dak Prescott is finally developing a good relationship and repertoire with his wide receivers, and we'll go into that later on in the final word on the Dallas Cowboys. But I wanted to go on about something else here. 24 days, 21 hours, 56 minutes, and 35 seconds from kickoff of the 2018 season. Jalen Ramsey basically lit a fire under everybody. He kind of went after a lot of people and basically opened himself up for a lot of people to get a little mad. Sometimes you got to be careful with what you wish for. And I think part of it is because he's becoming one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. He's trying to motivate quarterbacks to challenge him. He doesn't want to be like Darrelle Revis where everybody throws on the other side. He wants to get that chance to get those interceptions and stuff. But be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. And people may be gunning for you. You may have offensive linemen that are coming around the corner trying to knock your block off and stuff. But we'll have to wait and see on that. But he especially went after Matt Ryan. Now, one thing about this channel, I think it's different from everybody else's because I have fans of other teams. Lord knows we have tons of Eagle cockroaches that are in here on a regular. Steamin' Willie Beeman is generally usually one of the first people to comment and say that Dak Prescott sucks. We got Redskin fans. We got Giants fans. There's some Green Bay Packer ones. And, of course, there are one Atlanta Falcon fan who believes that Matt Ryan, the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, as he puts it, is like God. Now, first of all, I don't know how much football you really know, so I'm going to be nice to you, brethren. Understand, being highest paid doesn't mean that you're the best. It just means you're the last one to get the big contract. Because I'd take Tom Brady over Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan makes more money than him. I'd take Aaron Rodgers over Matt Ryan. Doesn't make as much money as Matt Ryan. Roethlisberger, take him. There's a lot of quarterbacks you take over. Now, if you are on the side of the fence that Dak Prescott sucks, that Dak Prescott regressed, and you got to look at that, I understand that because when you go through the statistics of 2016 versus 2017, he dropped almost 5% in his quarterback completions. 5% is a big drop. He dropped 343 yards on the season passing. His yards per attempt dropped 1.2 yards. His touchdown passes dropped by 1, and his interceptions increased by 9. And his average passes yards per game dropped by 21 yards. So you look at that and say, yeah, he regressed. So you try and figure out what's the problem. Does he suck? Was it the play calling? Was it the team in front of him? Was it the wide receiver? Was it all of the above? You have to question what happened. But contrary to popular belief, Dak's not the only one who had a bad season. Because people have good seasons, they have bad seasons. Sometimes they just have one great season, and then they never achieve that again. So if you want to scrutinize Dak Prescott, and if you want to listen to what Jalen Ramsey said that, yeah, Matt Ryan was great under Kyle Shanahan. He was the MVP of the league. But then the next year, he was garbage. You have to ask, why is that? Or was he? Because let's look at the numbers. He dropped in his passing percentage from 2016 being MVP to the next year 5.2%. 0.3% more than Dak Prescott did. Yardage per game dropped 849 yards, more than twice the amount of yardage that Dak Prescott dropped. His yards per completion dropped a yard 0.6, a half a yard more than Dak Prescott dropped. His yards per game dropped 53.1 yards a game compared to 21 for Dak. And his touchdown completions dropped 18. 18 less touchdown passes from one year to the next. That's more touchdown passes than Mariota made last year. He dropped that much. And he added 5 more interceptions. Now, clearly, his numbers are still a little bit above Dak's in yardage and things, but 2 less touchdown passes. So if you question Dak Prescott and if he's a good quarterback or not, I got to tell you, Dak had more touchdowns. And the other numbers are pretty comparable. So the question is, was Jalen Ramsey right about Matty Ice? Now, I know, brethren, and I know a lot of you Dak Prescott haters are going to say, how dare you compare the two of them? Well, Matty Ice had one really great season, but most of the other seasons he's had are kind of like he had last year. And you have to wonder, was it coaching that got him that fantastic year in 2016? I'd like to get your thoughts. But if you question whether or not Dak Prescott had a slump and his play on the field, then you have to question Matty Ice. Brethren, I know you'll send me an email because that's just the way it is. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'm keeping it real. I'll see you guys soon.